Wait, should I just share my screen of my life?
You want your page? It takes forever for my iPad to load the game.
Flooring it, I'm flooring it. The boat is breaking. Geometry Dash? How have you not completed Serial Madness yet? I've completed that so long ago.
The game.
Oh. Makes sense. Dang. Jump. Oh my gosh! How far in the forest am I? Cause so far the whole boat looks like it's having a seizure. Oh my flipping gosh! Meantime, the water outside of the boat looks completely fine while the boat is twitching. Mom, we have the whole of tomorrow to look at my face, Mom. You know the grade 5 bonding tour is on Google. You know the grade 5 bonding tour is on Google, Mom. You know the grade 5 bonding tour is on Google. I know at this point, but the photo is from the PHP. On Christian server, the any photo turns anything. I don't want to be that on the pause. Don't worry, the second one was bring me in as well. How you know? They're used to each other. What's my kid with the child? So you left my bed there the whole time.
Facebook guys.
What? Oh, the service replay.
Who's watching YouTube? Well, I can't see my screen. You know why? That is definitely not I'm telling you. Why? Wow.
Who's still here? Hello? 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 It's just us two left.
creating 6 massive regions, each with cities and houses are closer to the center as opposed to the edges of the tree. As well, it would feel strange and confusing. The edges, the harder it would be to feel steep with 45 resources, and these words make these places included as ice and even house. Instead, it would have the edges of the used as game forms, like things of islands covering the oceans. Would you be able to see that? Here. Every time someone subscribes, the font gets bigger. Seems okay. So just like nobody's really subscribing yet, it's bigger space if people are subscribing. It's moving faster, that's for sure. They can just inside the car. Tiny things into the trees passing by, and fans are being into the open windows. Like the wind to people, so back and forth, eventually get to a giant leading screen. So, when you go through the camera, it sounds like the car is actually driving. They relays it in. This is one of the things they now, okay, we'll make you one from, yeah, we're gonna anything you can do and it really was I say kind of can a tree protect you from a grenade explosion? Friends that are focusing against you this challenge which they start taking it these first lessons they start day 5 feet weeks made and lives of tell them goodbye. Specific things to on day 7. Yourself, and you get a lives in still. edge is unclear. It was recognizable traits of his methods to keep looking straight up and spinning around. So the dudes copy that behavior and spin around and stare upward, and players will think it's fun and start a kick against their own sniper. Out of that, you can go back to enjoying the game. How to trick the enemy team into kicking their
The United States has Fortnite, League of Legends, Roblox, CSGO, and Call of Duty. The United Kingdom has GTA 5, Forza, and Tomb Raider. Sweden has Minecraft. Japan has Mario, Pokemon, and Zelda. South Korea has PUBG. Australia has Fruit Ninja. Canada has Dead by Daylight and Assassin's Creed. Finland has Clash of Clans and Angry Birds. Denmark has Subway Surfers. South Africa has Broforce. Did I miss your country? Imagine that Elon Musk puts 3 SpaceX rockets in front of you and says only one will explode. Then imagine you pick a rocket, but before you step inside, Elon walks over to rocket number 2 and shows them a fuel tank is cracked, meaning it fits the tank. So now it's 3 rockets. You think it's 50-50, but it's actually, you first picked, there was a 2 out of 3 chance the same just like that means rocket 3 is now twice as likely to be safe. Imagine that
This is how you find out if your spine is weak. Press your feet, your butt, the back of your shoulders, and your head against it. Now close your hand and try to pass it behind you. If it passes, it's because your spine is more curved than it should be. But if your hand doesn't pass, straighten your hand and also try to pass it behind your back. If it passes, it means everything is fine. But if it doesn't pass, that means your spine is straighter than it should. This is how you find out.
Your symptoms of the house were attended. Installed new 5G. The fake technician carried the PS5 inside, slapped the service sticker on it, filled out paperwork, and walked back out like everything was complete. His wife never suspected a thing. Later, the husband posted photos of the stunt online, and he was jokes success. This motivation placed the wife inside of the victim. This man knew today tries to reverse, gather resources to build a
somewhere in this universe, there exists a gear that no one can turn. This is the engineering marvel made up of 100 gears, each with 100 teeth, creating a standard reduction ratio of 1 equal to 1. That's 10 to the power of 100. Each gear spends 10% slower than the one before, meaning the final gear wouldn't even start moving until 14. They say that when it finally turns, it's turned with the entire universe. So imagine this, you can try to make this with the last gear to kickstart the first one. That first gear will have to rotate at the speed of this is everything that happens since started watching 9,000 trees have just been
aiming to combine its old empire and reclaim lost territories. At the same time, Canada would move quickly to take revenge on all the Balkans and occupy key strategic areas in the south. However, Russia wouldn't just sit back. They would immediately launch a massive invasion to retake Alaska, ensuring it is never sold again. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, Iran would instantly launch a devastating military operation in Israel. Without American support, an isolated Israel would face total collapse in a matter of days. In East Asia, China would launch a full-scale invasion of Taiwan, while joining forces with Korea to open a new front against the South, aiming to unify the entire Korean peninsula. Shocked by this rapid escalation, Japan would have no choice but to immediately remilitarize to defend its own national security. Further south, without the U.S. Navy to stop them, China would become increasingly aggressive in the South China Sea, threatening the sovereignty of nations like the Philippines and Indonesia. Finally, without American leadership, NATO would crumble, leaving Europe completely vulnerable. Seeing this weakness, Russia would expand its invasion of Ukraine and ramp up pressure on Eastern Europe, ultimately proving that a world without America is a world.
The GTA 5 on your phone.
Your heart has been beating every second since before you were born, and it will never once stop to rest until the day you die. Every night your body shuts down for sleep, your muscles go limp, and your brain goes dark. But your heart keeps pounding, 100,000 beats a day, with no days off and no recovery time. But here's the crazy part. Your heart doesn't even need your brain to do this. Surgeons have pulled hearts out of bodies and watched them keep beating on the table. Your brain fall into a coma, and your heart just keeps going. By the time you die, it will have beaten 3 million times without a single pause. But remember that one day, this heart of yours will beat for the very last time. Your heart is...
This blade isn't actually spinning. We come across a problem where if I just rotate the blade using animation, it doesn't look fast enough to convince a player if it can cut something. But then I realize, wait, I can just fake it. But, so in real life, if you saw a blade spinning so fast, it creates an optical illusion where the blade appears slow or stationary. This phenomenon is called stroboscopic effect. You can see this effect on a fan, fast car, or so going to GIMP, I create this PNG that looks like a fast spinning blade, and then swap the blade and spin PNG. And done. Let's go. It looks
Max, I'm using fire ammo.
What?
Fire bullets.
That's not a thing.
Why not?
Because bullets travel at 800 meters per second. Anything burning bullets to those.
Just make it burn harder.
That's not how physics works.
Fine, then I'll use ice bullets.
Ice.
Freeze the enemy.
Oh, sure, level.
What if it's really cold?
That's not a mechanic.
Poison bullets.
You want the bullet to poison someone.
Exactly.
If the bullet hits, they're already shot.
Backup damage.
No.
Then electric bullets.
Electric bullets.
You need to stop doing this to your PS5. Seriously, when Sony launched the console, they claimed it was totally safe to use vertically or horizontally. But turns out that might have been a straight up lie. Here's the problem. The PS5 uses liquid metal to cool the processor. It's
Oh. No.
great for heat management, but it's also dangerous if it leaks. And after about 2 years, users started noticing something terrifying. When the console is kept standing vertically, that liquid metal can actually start to drip through the seal that separates it from the rest of the hardware. Once that happens, the damage is brutal. Your console could run hotter, sound louder, or worst case, the liquid metal hits the motherboard and kills the system entirely. And yes, this can happen to any PS5 disc or digital. So you need to stop doing that.
I wonder why no one even dares to peek inside a wax seal letter back in the days. Using a whack and finishing a letter, people dripped hot wax over the flap and pressed their personal seal right into it. Just like that, their privacy was literally locked in. But the wild part is, the second someone tampered with it, you would know immediately. The wax gets cracked, chipped, or warped. No matter how good you were at faking it, you couldn't hide the evidence. And the seal itself, even harder to fake. Used family crests, merchants carved custom symbols, and the regular folks made unique, simple patterns. Nobody could copy the exact impression, so yes, it may look like just a blob of wax.
Hey, what the heck? The speedrun of this game lasts 9,600 hours. In the lobby, you control this servant, and you need to work 5 days to awaken the king. Yes, seriously, you have to wait weeks for a spider to spin its web, for a stalactite to fall from the ceiling, and even for grass to grow. But that raises the question, how do you speed a game where time passes just like in real life? Time changes so much out of the way. Discover that there are 3 ways to speed up time in the game. First is with books. Every page you read subtracts 1 minute from the clock. It may not sound like much, but with books of over 500 pages, that can save weeks. The second is with a saxophone. Every time you play a song, 10 minutes pass. But the third, and the most overpowered of all, is items. Instead of standing still for 400 days, he explores the map collecting everything he sees. His time decreases fast item to mix up. So from a 4K game, Geosage, using all these strategies, managed to win just 1 day and 10 hours. The speed...
Did you know how strong a single strand of your hair is? Just one hair can hold the weight of around 40 coins. If you combine about 800 hairs into a rope, it could lift an entire person. Even more surprising, half of your hair could support the weight of an adult hippopotamus, and your full head of hair could handle the weight of a fire truck.
Look at this. Most people choose the wrong seat at a restaurant. If you sit right next to the kitchen, every weight will chill and smell gross the whole time. But if you sit in the center of the restaurant, everyone around you will see what you ordered and judge every bite you take. The table near the window sounds nice, but couples will think you're watching them on stage. That's why the best seat in a restaurant is the back corner facing the door, especially if you brought money and need a clear path to the exit. Most people choose
Penguins versus human bite wars. Firstly, the penguin.
So, what is the principle of relative motion? Essentially, this principle explains why you don't get slammed to the back of a vehicle when you jump, for example in a train. When you're inside a moving vehicle, you become a part of its inertial reference frame. Basically, if the train is moving at 100 kilometers an hour, everything inside it is also moving at the same speed relative to the ground. According to Newton's first law, an object in motion stays in motion. When you jump, you keep the speed of 100 kilometers an hour while in the air. Perspective and the other passengers inside the train, you just jump straight and down on the same spot. To the person outside the train, you would actually be moving in a long forward arc, aka a parabola. Don't forget to like.
You have 2 sound effects you can hear in other media. In one scene of Asterix and Obelix movie, you can hear this scream. For some reason, the team working on the film decided to use the soldier scream from TF2. Also, in episode 2 of One Piece, for a guitar riff that's identical to the sound of getting an achievement and opening a crate.
What if all the world's water suddenly disappeared for just 1 minute, 60 seconds? That's all it takes to throw the entire planet into chaos. The moment the water vanishes, every ocean, lake, and river becomes an empty basin. Ships slam into the seafloor, submarines collapse under their own weight, and millions of fish fall from the sky like rain. Coastal cities stare out at an exposed ocean floor, revealing sunken ships, forgotten ruins, and mysteries humans were never meant to see. High above, planes flying over the oceans are instantly in danger. With no moisture in the air, their engines fail, and aircraft begin dropping toward the earth with no warning. On land, ecosystems fall apart instantly. The Amazon, which relies heavily on water-driven photosynthesis, begins to collapse, wiping out a massive portion of the planet's oxygen supply. People everywhere start to feel the air thinning.
And a 14-year-old was playing GTA in the middle of the night when his mother woke up, saw the light on, and heard it. If you open a new bottle of pills, you'll probably find it stuffed with cotton. Now, this practice started back in the day when pills were fragile. The cotton was placed in the bottle to cushion them, preventing damage as they were moved around. But in the 1980s, pills were redesigned with a stronger coating that made them more durable. This meant they didn't need the cotton anymore. Which begs the question, why do pill bottles still have them today? Well, the simple answer is because it was the norm, and people expected the cotton to be there. So manufacturers just kept it in. If you open a new...
It looked good, but I didn't. I scanned it.
The soldier watched the grenade land at his feet, but instead of screaming, he just went dead silent. Horror movies have been lying to you your entire life. In every scary film, the victim screams at the top of their lungs. But that's not what real terror actually does to you. When your brain detects genuine life-threatening danger, it triggers a response called acute stress response. Your throat physically tightens, your voice shuts down completely, and your body goes dead silent. Because thousands of years ago, screaming when a predator hunted you was basically a death sentence. It told the predator exactly where you were, so your brain learned to kill the sound entirely. Your body wasn't built to announce danger, it was built to survive. A soldier watched a grenade land at his feet.
These men were hunting a whale. One of them jumped straight into its mouth, swallowed, and was certainly survived. But they kept chasing the whale for hours until they found it again. This time, they struck it with a fatal hard yank. Brought the whale back to the ship and started cutting it apart until they reached the stomach. Captain Sun was still there, alive. They pulled him out and revived him, but later it was discovered that this entire story had been invented by journalists who just wanted to sell newspapers. What would happen if the world's original story was back?
This is Pangea. of a single giant landmass that existed hundreds of millions of years ago, before splitting into the continents we know today. Now imagine it coming back. Asia, Africa, Europe, the Americas, all crashing back together into one giant piece of land. If that happened, sea levels would plummet, and hidden places like Zealandia, the sunken continent beneath New Zealand, would rise back above water, and a landmass almost the size of Australia. But geography wouldn't be the only thing to change. Peaceful oceans that once separated rival nations, the U.S. might suddenly shift away. Australia could merge with Southeast Asia, and Canada could touch parts of Portugal and Spain, and neighbors could meet disputes over land, resources, and borders that no one ever agreed on. And trade routes would collapse, and global shipping would have to reinvent itself. So it wouldn't just be travel, it would be world. When coffee enters the body, what changes happen in the body? The coffee arrives in the mouth and raises it for stimulants so bitter and astringent that it likes it. The coffee and the tongue share a French kiss, and before you stains on the teeth because it doesn't like white things. Continuing downward, the digestive system sends it into the bloodstream. The security guard gets terrorized every single time. Whenever he patrols the nuclear reactor area, he always covers every hole and locks them tight. At first, a lot of people just laughed at him. That was until he was finally forced to open one up, and that's when everyone was completely shocked. And a lot of people said that it was a mutant. The security guard gets to this is the world's most expensive TV. Trust me, you're not ready for the price of this TV. It's called Samsung Micro LED. It's an 8-year 15-inch massive TV with no bezel. The TV comes with internal speakers. You don't even have to buy external speakers for it. To be honest, you don't have to buy speakers. You're probably going to go broke after buying this TV. The reason why this TV is so expensive is this TV has over 33 million pixels. Every single pixel in the original micro LED, which allows it to give infinite contrast.
Kid just playing on your PS1, did you come over the tray and take the game how long? Chances are, and you might have noticed that for some reason, it was so that's because you're the person who they